Hi, I'm Robert, and we're back with the third video of our Demo Tech video series. Today, we're going to take a closer look at the optimizations and features which are shown in our demo and the products. So let's dive into it. The main topics that we're going to cover today are some features regarding the light system, LODs, and collision meshes. We also explain what works for both real-time and VFX. Let us start with the day and night system. We distinguish between two different light sources, material emission and physical light sources, which can interact with the objects and cast shadows. Our buildings do come with the former one and can be individually or globally controlled with your 3D software of choice. Light objects, however, require a bit of extra effort because of the nature of eating up a lot of resources, especially when used in real-time applications. Shadow optimization can therefore be a challenge depending on the size of your city. To demonstrate the emission features, we implemented a day and night system in our real-time demo. Here's a screenshot of how the city looks like at night. In the demo, you will find a time slider at the top of your screen. This one controls the position of the sun. The emission will then switch on when the environment is dark enough. You will notice that set switch will not happen on the same time for every source in the demo. That's because we implemented a random trigger delay for different chunks of emission shaders. The result is a transition with a more natural feel. Here's a short clip showing the lights turning on one by one when the time of the day is set to night. Let's continue with LODs, which stands for Level of Details. What are LODs? LODs describe a different complexity of 3D meshes and are mainly used for real-time applications to optimize performance. For example, an asset right in front of you will be rendered with the highest level of detail. When you look at it from, let's say, 50 meters away, it might appear to be the same mesh, but it's actually just a 2D representation of it. The following clip will visualize this example. The example here is over-exaggerated. In reality, the change between LODs happens much further away and can be tweaked to your liking. We've added an additional layer of LOD with our own system in the demo to further optimize the performance. That layer is a city tile system which splits the whole city into further chunks that are treated as a whole object up until a certain distance. You can see here one of these city tiles selected. The demo has a total of 169 tiles, which are swapped out with individual buildings and assets in a certain proximity of the player. Our buildings come with a total of 5 LODs directly from our shop. They can range quite significantly in poly count and can be quite high in triangle count. What we see here is an example of the typical curve in the poly reduction. We distinguish between 4 LODs that are created for real-time applications and LOD 0, which has the highest level of detail and is usually intended to be used in VFX. Therefore, it comes as a separate product. LOD 0 has almost indistinguishable fine detail compared to LOD 1. The goal is to minimize the pop between LODs as much as possible. LOD 3 is represented with an imposter, which is basically 5 planes shoved into each other to maintain the silhouette of the building. LOD 4, however, is just a billboard, a single plane typically always oriented towards the camera. We do put a lot of work in putting in the details in our buildings, that's why the preservation of them in our LODs is very important to us. More about the thought process of the creation of the buildings in 2 weeks. Next, we're going to take a look at the LODs of our assets. All of our assets come with 3 LODs. I won't go into detail with the assets in this video, that's something Anka will tell you more about in the next one. Let's move on to the collision meshes. All of our products do come with collision meshes. A majority of them is custom built and swappable if you want to use your own mesh. Collision meshes and stairs are sloped, therefore are easy climbable for your player character. The following slides are outside the context of the demo. The content that we're creating is available for multiple use cases. We have a tool-agnostic building definition that comes with 2 flavors, real-time and offline. We do provide ready-to-use packages for the shown 3D softwares on the screen at the moment. Here are some examples of our buildings working in real-time and offline rendering. One of our assets rendered in Redshift Houdini, a larger 3D environment, and a test render of a bigger city. As you can see, we can go really far. Due to the nature of our products made for real-time and offline rendering, all of our products are ready for hybrid pipelines. Next week, we're going to dive deeper into the asset research, creation, and storytelling. That's it for this week. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow us.